All right, man, peace. So, brothers, this is about the second time in the last 2 weeks that Scottie Pippen has basically let it be known that he can see age creeping up on LeBron James. And as they say, Father Time waits for no man. And the thing about Father Time is that when he creeps up on you, he does not creep up like a caterpillar. He creeps up like a kidnapper. He walks up behind you on his tippy toes and puts that black bag over your head, ties that knot real tight and throws you in the trunk. And that's all she wrote. That's how Father Time creeps up on these top-level athletes. Do I see some wear and tear in LeBron James? Yes, I do. Do I see age creeping up on him? Yes, I do. Scottie Pippen's also going to let it be known that if Magic Johnson cannot get this trade to go through, if they cannot allocate a star to play alongside LeBron James this season and for the next couple of seasons subsequent to this one, that this year is a failure. So they're going to talk about it. I'm going to chime in.
Hey, and LeBron was sort of, I thought, cautiously careful, understandably careful at the beginning of that game. A couple of times he looked at where he was landing. And I get it.
Yeah.
But he needs to play out of that, because if they're going to win 18 to 20 games.
Well, obviously he's going to play out of it, Michael Wilbon, but you would expect him to be ginger a little early, especially when he first comes back.
That needed to include a game like the Clippers last night.
Well, he talked, Scottie, after the game that it was partly mental. He just flat out acknowledged that. He said that each quarter he felt like he got a little more sure of himself and better, and that he had to kind of get his footing. I'm sure as a player you can relate to
Yeah,
that.
I mean, for LeBron, it's about age. It's catching up on him.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah.
And so he has to be very cautious in terms of how he's playing the game. And as Mike said, he's now playing a little more cautious now instead of being the kid that we've watched for the last 16 years run up and down, invincible in terms of getting hurt. So he's going to have to be very careful in terms of how he can finish up this season. They got to have him on the floor, and they can't afford for him to get hurt again. And
that's for sure.
It's playoff time for the Lakers right now.
Absolutely. Every game from here on out is a playoff game for the Lakers.
I mean, look,
this is a busted season.
He was walking gingerly a little bit after the game, not because he hurt himself, but just 41 minutes in your first game back, and his body was
so much
clearly
of the minutes limit.
Right, exactly.
Well, Rachel Nichols, why don't you go over by his house, tell his wife Savannah that she could take a break, and you go give him some TLC.
His body was clearly feeling it. It struck me just watching him there that sort of, look, you're right. He is aging. He's gotten older. Talking about how he's got to get his kids up for school at 7:30 in the morning this morning. He's Dad LeBron. It's a different guy. Although you made a point earlier, he might not just be coming back in time to save the Lakers season.
No,
you think he came back for what?
I think he's coming back to save the Lakers season. I think in this draft that we're about to face,
the All-Star draft.
The All-Star draft.
Oh, okay.
That he's going to be focusing on a teammate. This is not about
this
trying
is the Lakers,
to win the
but it's
All-Star game.
not to win All-Star.
I'm focusing on the teammate.
That's a great point by Scottie Pippen. Basically, he's saying that during this All-Star break, he's going to be trying to court potential teammates. LeBron is going to be trying to converse with Kyrie and Kawhi and Kevin Durant and see if he can lay the groundwork to repair a relationship like what seems to have been fractured with himself and Kyrie or himself and Kevin Durant, or to open himself up and see if he can get Kawhi Leonard to open himself back up to LeBron James. But in regards to what Scottie Pippen is basically putting forth, I agree with that. There is no doubt that is going to be a component of LeBron James' time period in this upcoming All-Star Game weekend.
I'm focusing on who can we get before the 7th.
It's so funny. People speculated that he might stay out until after the All-Star break.
Oh,
and that's a good point. He had to be back, not just for the Lakers season right now, but to recruit.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like if he don't land something at this All-Star weekend, LeBron James, Magic Johnson, that this season is a failure for them.
I agree. Because if the Lakers are not able to cement that Anthony Davis trade, that means that it's going to give the Boston Celtics and other teams an even greater chance to land Anthony Davis. And who knows, the New York Knicks may put in their pitch because they have a lot of young talent right now and draft picks. And if they can package that for Anthony Davis, convince Anthony that they have a realistic chance of signing Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving, who knows? That might be a great big three with the New York Knicks.
For them, because LeBron don't have that many youthful years left.
Absolutely, sir. That's why I stated if I'm the New Orleans Pelicans and I don't want to help the Lakers, I'm telling Anthony Davis, bro, you can forget about that Laker shit. If you want to go there, you're going to have to go there as a free agent and get ready to go play with a 36-year-old LeBron James. Good luck with that.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's basically it on that. We'll see how things turn out for Mr. LeBron James and the LA Lakers. So peace.